Does anyone believe that if you're not growing, you're dying? I try to stay the same, and every time I try to stay the same, I go backwards. That's right. If you do not give people a place to grow, then they go. And you lose top salesmen, you lose top managers. If you don't give people a place to grow, then those people the next year go on, start their own company. Oh, it's Peitry, go do the more muscle ups. Do muscle ups. Oh, Peitry, you're looking very fit.
I don't know if this stage is structurally sound here. I need to check it out real quick. Hold on.
Listen here. We're master stage builders. Peitry, sit down, sit down. Why the beef? Why do you hate me so much?
I don't hate you, Lee.
What? Well, why you call me a Ponzi scheme?
Well, mainly because I don't know what it means.
Okay. Maybe you saw on the internet Peitry here calling me a Ponzi. But Peitry, tell me why you think $5 million companies are the right size companies.
Well, you see, Lee, I was never able to go over 5 million.
Oh, Peitry, but there is $10 million companies. Guys, would you rather have a $10 million company or a $5 million company?
No, we want 5. We want to make no money.
Okay, he says over here, depends on the profit. Good answer.
At my Lose the Storm conference, I'm going to show you how to not make money in your roofing business, okay?
Okay, Peitry. That's enough. We are here to make money, not lose money. Now, in business, sometimes you outgrow your systems, your business breaks. The idea of progress is you grow your business until it breaks, then you redesign a solution, you work the redesigned solution till you go back. But if an entrepreneur has to be willing to fail, they have to be willing to fail forward, they have to be willing to go backwards.
He's a storm chaser. We don't like that.
Storm chasers are okay, but I'm a storm catcher too, Peitry, okay? I have a local business.
No.
It's a 75 million, Peitry.
I have not seen your books.
Listen, you tell me
I want to look in your books, Lee.
Okay, Peitry, hang tight. I had one of my students come in. He's got a $5 million business. I helped him go from $2 million to $5 million in Michigan, a retail company. And he said, Lee, my fucking phone's ringing more than yours is. What's the deal? He's like, my phone won't stop ringing, and I really haven't heard you get bothered one time. It's because when I was doing 5, I would help with production. The sales manager would leave, I would do sales management. I would be in the recruiting role doing this. When the big jobs would come along, I'd help close them. Now, Peitry, tell me this.
Yes.
Tell me this. What's the secret to grow a YouTube?
You have to talk bad about other roofers, especially the ones that make money.
Okay, Peitry, don't you think that that's not really a good way to build a platform of helping people?
No, we're not about helping people, Lee.
Okay, what are we about?
We're about, I'm not really sure.
Oh.
I don't really know what I want, Lee. I'm kind of confused.
Okay. But you know you want to be famous?
Yeah, a little bit. YouTube, like roofer niche famous, you know.
But not bigger.
No. We don't like bigger. We like small.
Look, guys, this guy Peitry here, he actually has the mindset of many roofers that want to stay in 3 to 5 million and keep their life the way it is. Hey, there's a lot of good places for everybody. Like, I'm not for everybody. I'm sort of the guy that's for the person who wants to max out. Like Ed Milet, who wants to like max out their potential in life?
Ooh, don't max out.
Okay.
Minimize. You want to minimize.
Look,
minimize profits.
Listen.
Conference. That's my conference.
I think you need to minimize the memes.
It's in Nebraska.
You need to minimize the memes you're putting out on the internet.
I don't even make those. I have a little. It's my nephew. He makes the memes. I whip him.
Okay. Well, your nephew said you could beat me in an MMA fight. When are we fighting?
I don't want to fight you, Lee.
Okay.
I just want to make memes about you. Oh, I have my nephew make memes about you.
No problem. No, we have a lot of fun, guys. I mean, the reality is that we're having fun here. You should really go out there and get more people talking shit about you, okay? If you don't have people...
I'll do it.
Okay, really. That's a part of putting yourself out there and growth. And if you take the opposite approach of, I'm not gonna worry about it, I'm not gonna be concerned about it, as a matter of fact, I'm not making enough noise in the markets because I don't have enough haters, so when I get haters, I'm gonna be happy, then you don't really second guess what you're putting out there or how much you're putting out there. And I wanna ask you, like, Peitry, what's your growth system?
I'm sorry, what did you say? I didn't understand.
What is your system to grow roofers?
Growth? What is that?
Like, how do you get people results?
Results? What is that?
Well, it's not subscriptions to YouTube. It's growth in revenue, growth in bottom line, and quality of life.
No, we don't want that. So.
Look, guys, I actually believe Peitry has good intentions. It's good for the roofing industry.
No,
creates a lot of good content.
I have hate in my heart for capitalism.
I have hate in my last name, okay? You can deal with it, all right?
That was good. That was a good one.
Okay, well, maybe we can collaborate.
I do like you, Lee. Okay, all right.
Maybe you come to Cajun the stage and we get to play.
I'm going to go do some burpees. Y'all keep it real.
Okay.
Don't grow.
Okay. Give Peitry a round of applause. Peitry's been waiting to display his skills for so long. I got a man I want you to introduce. Marshall Sylver. This man right here, yeah, come on up here. Yeah, come on. This man right here is a mentor of mine. He's taught me a lot about messaging, the stuff that we were talking about, framing exactly what you need to say so people listen. And he has lessons that come from a different world. And one thing about me is I had good roofing coaches my whole life, but it was when I started applying other business systems. Now, before you became an entrepreneur, were you a hypnotist or entrepreneur first?
I was broke first.
Okay.
I was very, very poor first.
Okay.
So I was born and raised on a farm in Michigan.
Okay.
We had no running water. We had no electricity. We had no phone. Often we had little, sometimes no food. Twice my family was homeless. The house got condemned. I have 10 siblings.
Oh, wow.
The house got condemned, and the local community knew we were going to die in a cold Michigan winter, and they renovated a chicken coop. And
Are you kidding me?
My brothers and sisters lived in there from the time I was 7 till I was 11 years old. We lived in there for 4 years. It had running water. It had electricity. No adverse side effects. And then I discovered entertainment. Early on, I discovered entertainment and started as an entertainer at 7 years old, discovered they would pay me to make them laugh. And so I thought that was great. And in the course of my career, I got hypnotized at 17 years old.
Oh, my God.
And it changed my life. It made me realize that we are who we think we are, and we get to choose that. And so, for me, it was life-altering. Since then, and by the way, I just want to point out, we have $5,000 cash. This is not speculative. This is not mumbo-jumbo. This is not airy-fairy. I got $5,000 cash in my hand, and I'm going to attempt to give it away. I'm going to put it up for grabs, $1,000 each to 5 different people. If you're the kind of a person that likes $1,000 for free, spending money, walk around money, hell, buy out the bar. Put your hand way high. If your hand is up, I may select you. If your hand is not up, I promise I will not select you, because frankly, if this is too much energy for you to put out on your own behalf, your life's already guaranteed to suck. Guaranteed to suck. So I got $5,000, and we're going to chat a little bit, and then I'm going to tell you how I'm going to attempt to give that away, and also teach you some very powerful things about influence. So yes, I am a hypnotist, which means I have an unfair advantage.
Oh, God, don't give them an unfair advantage.
Don't call me God, just call me JC, we're friends.
Okay. All right. So what do these guys got to do to earn this?
They don't have to do anything to earn it. I'm going to put it up for grabs. Why don't we talk about influence a little bit before I do that?
All right.
Let's be interesting.
All right, no problem. So I'll tell you about how I met Marshall. I met him on YouTube. Anybody here seen my YouTube? Anybody? Well, if you haven't, please go to YouTube and like and subscribe to Lee Haight. I create a lot of free content, and there's everything you need to double, triple sales there. You don't have to give me $1. But I saw his content, and it really I had this big event. I wanted to make an impact. And, I really looked at it as like a blueprint. And that blueprint ended up getting me massive results and applying that even to my sales presentation to recruits. And now people started listening. You've helped network marketing people. You've helped other people recruit. What do you think? What do you think the secret to recruiting is?
The secret to recruiting is creating an excited imagination.
Oh, good.
A compelling future.
Okay.
You got to future pace somebody.
All right.
You know, I get out on stage, and I spoke here at this conference yesterday, and like I said, I was born poor.
Yeah.
No running water, no electricity, no phone. These days, my main residence is a 17,000 square foot home in Las Vegas. It's hot in Vegas, so my second home is a house right on the beach in San Diego.
Yeah.
I drive around in Rolls Royces, fly around in private jets. That's my life.
Yeah.
And I don't tell people that.
That's what got my attention on the YouTube. I saw that shit, and I was like, who's this guy?
I don't tell people that to impress them with me. I'm frankly quite impressed with myself. I don't need their impression. But the reason that I tell people that is I'm an ordinary guy.
Okay.
In the same example that you live, that you're an ordinary guy doing extraordinary things.
Right.
And that's the way you recruit people, is you let them realize, number one, you're normal, you're human, you're ordinary, you're not exceptional, you're not smarter than they are. I'm a high school dropout. I dropped out of high school because my mother was killing herself working 3 jobs.
Right.
I don't work hard. In fact, I don't do anything I don't want to do anytime, including this podcast right now.
Right.
I'm not more creative. I'm not better looking. I'm not smarter. Let's not go that far. I'm not more humble either, and that's a big one. And that's something that I think a lot of people, especially us in the trenches, blue-collar people who are willing to get our hands dirty, we often are taught that we should be humble. Don't show off in front of the other kids. Don't try to pretend you're better than they are. And my response always is, well, what the heck? What if I am better than they are? Do I have to pretend I'm less to make them feel better about themselves? Or do I lift them up? Do I show them their real self, lift them up so that they don't worry about me? They say, no, how do I get what, I drive in the Rolls Royce. 8 out of 10 people pull up beside me, pull up beside the Phantom, and they'll give me a thumbs up. Nice car. The 9th person pulls up beside me and flips me off, just flips me off.
Nice.
And MFs me up and down the street. The 10th person, though, pulls up beside me, motions for me to roll the window down, and says, dude, whatever you're doing, will you teach me? That's the smartest of the 10. Never get angry at the game. Every game is winnable. The best and fastest way to win a game is find somebody that's winning and hack their process.
Hey, man, you helped me with my selling from stage, and I never even met you. You did it completely for free.
Not yet. I mean,
listen.
Free to this point, we'll say.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, I'm definitely going to take advantage of any opportunity. I'm always a first mover, and I never really hesitate to grab money. And so I feel like the biggest challenge for y'all is you're worried about what everybody else is thinking.
Yes.
And there's money right in front of your face, but you're so worried about what everyone else is thinking, you won't grab it. What do you think changes when you cross that threshold, Marshall?
I think that you just hit it on the head. I think every single thought we think has a physical response in the body. And so it's impossible for you to hold certain thoughts and then go out into the real world and not expect those thoughts to be projected on other people. I sell. That's what I do. I am proud to be a salesperson. I'm a commission-only salesperson who's done over $500 million in business, all based on my own talent. One of the things that I know, though, I have $5,000 on the table. I'm wearing a $120,000 watch. One of the things that I want all of you listening, watching this right now, to grasp, and I'm going to demonstrate it in a moment. I'm going to bring people up here. I'm going to demonstrate something called cold reading. Cold reading is the ability to read people's body language without them opening their mouths. How many of you would love to be able to read a client's body language without them opening their mouths? Know exactly what they're thinking. How many of you would love to know when somebody was lying to you by reading their body language? How many of you would love to know what it is that you do when you lie so you don't do it anymore so you could lie better? Yeah, you're bad. You're very
You're
bad. But the point of all that is that if I hold a thought in my brain that, hey, don't sell me anything, don't try to sell me anything, if I have a resistance to being sold, guess what happens when I go to sell? I telegraph that to the people I'm selling to. Those that are afraid to buy will telegraph that fear when selling. And so that is the bottom line. That's the most powerful thing that we can do, is understand that we have got to fall in love, not just with selling, we got to fall in love with buying stuff too.
And whenever I reached out to Grant Cardone to sell him a roof, I spent the first 6 figures I did on coaching. That was only the beginning. Hired digital marketers, hired Ed Milet, Andy Frisella, Russell Brunson, all these folks. And, it put pressure. Sometimes I'd look at the money I was spending and I'd be like, man, are you keeping up with your commitments? And to be honest with you guys, there'd be times where I wasn't. One thing changed everything. And that's hooking up with guys like Marshall?
Well, communication equals wealth. And we communicate only in two ways. We communicate internally. The 1,500 words per minute you've got going through your brain right now, telling you who you are and who you aren't, what you can be, what you can do, what you can have. The second way we communicate, though, is with the outside world. That's called influence. And so when you understand your language patterns have an impact on the people you're communicating with, you stop having nonsensical conversations. You stop wasting words, and you start having impact. And so once again, I'm about to demonstrate something to you live in front of you that will blow your mind, guaranteed gonna boggle you. And yet it's what you've got going on every single day in your life that's either getting you more or getting you less. We get back what we send out. So if you hear a lot of no's, it's because you're really fun to say no to. And you've got to figure out what language patterns do I need, what structure do I need to use to get people to have a hell of a lot of fun to say yes to me. So I got $5,000 I'm going to put up for grabs. Not guaranteed going to give it away. In fact, I'm going to battle you. I don't want to give it away, yet I'm going to put it up for grabs. I have $5,000 cash up for grabs.
$5,000 cash up for grabs, guys.
I'm going to select 5 people at random. Now, we didn't prearrange this, did we?
No.
You didn't even know what I was going to do.
No.
You said, come on over to the booth. Don't tell them you're going to put $5,000 up for grabs unless you are. I said, no, it's in my pocket.
Yeah.
If I had more in my pocket, I'd put more up for grabs. That's carnival, baby, carnival. So I'm going to select 5 people at random. And all I want to know is which 5 people should it be. Your hand went up first, cowboy. Your hand went up first. So since your hand went, no, the cowboy behind you. You're cute, but his hand went up first. Sorry, Darl. Come on up, man. What's your name? James Taylor. Yes, love your albums. Your albums. Right? So I'm going to give you, hold out your hand just like that. I'm going to hold it out right over here so I can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. James, that is not yet yours, yet soon may be. James, I'm going to let you select somebody else. Select somebody else to come on up. There's a pretty girl bopping right in the front.
The white hat right here.
The dude with the white hat. That's righteous. Yeah, that'd be you. That's cool. I'd have picked the girl, but so be it. Come here, friend. I'm going to have you step back, you step forward. What's your name? Travis Marshall Sylver. It's nice to meet you. Hold your hand out. Same drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not yet yours, yet soon may be. You pick someone.
Gray shirt.
Gray shirt, you're a good man. Come on up. You step back, you step forward. Who wants to be picked next? Enthusiasm tends to get you selected in all areas of your life. What's your name?
Ned.
Ned Marshall Sylver. Hold your hand out. Right over here so I can put the money in it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ned, not yet yours, yet soon may be. You pick somebody. This guy right here, come on up. Damn, if you guys don't select one girl, I'm going to be suspicious. Put your hand up. What's your name?
Robbie.
Robbie, nice to meet you. Hold your hand right out there, Robbie. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not yet yours, yet soon may be. Please pick a woman.
Right there.
There we go. Come on up.
Hey, the godmother of roofing. Oh.
Where do I tuck it? Never mind. Hold your hand straight out. No, I'm tempted. I am. I've been away from my wife way too long. What's your name?
Aggie Hall,
Aggie, nice to meet you.
known as the godmother of roofing.
Known as the godmother.
I'm also Lee's marketing girl.
Oh, why don't you just jump right in and steal my microphone, girl?
I'm the godmother of roofing. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming.
Make sure you follow her on Instagram. I got the hall.
So you work with Lee.
He's my boss.
He's your boss. Now, we didn't arrange this.
No.
You're cool with me doing this with your gal.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Here we go. Hold your hand out, Aggie. That's 1.
Guys, come on
2,
in here. You participate,
3,
you get free
4,
drinks, but you just
5,
got to get
6,
inside the
7,
ropes here,
8,
and you win $1,000.
9, 10,
But
10,
only the doers, not the dabblers.
Thank you so much.
Only the freaking top performers, not the snowflakes.
It's not yet
Come
yours.
on in.
Not yet
we got
yours.
booze and we got thousands of dollars, and I guarantee you, if you do what I say, I'll double sales. Or we can box. Up to you.
Not yet yours, yet soon maybe. I'm going to have you stand in the middle of the gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
You stand right in the middle of the guys. Come on up. Say your first name again.
Robbie.
Robbie, where are you from?
Florida.
And Robbie, what do you do for a living?
Sell roofs.
Sell roofs. Robbie, do me a favor. Clear your mind. Just clear your mind.
Okay.
I want you to think of any number 1 through 6. And once you have that number, simply say yes.
Yes.
I'm going to take this die, take it from me. I want you to turn it face up on the table with my head turned away from you. Place it face up to the number you're thinking of right now. Don't let me see it. And from the angle, I don't think anybody can see it, maybe the guy at the camera over there, but nobody else can see it. Once you've turned it face up to the number that you're thinking of, say yes.
Yes.
I cheated a little bit. I used a language pattern to cause you to select something. Now, have you ever seen me before?
No.
But you saw me give 4 other people money before. Out of 6 numbers, if that is the number that if I am able to discern the number you selected, you give me my money back, put it back on the table, say, Marshall, you're awesome. If I'm wrong, you get my money, okay? Fair enough?
Fair enough.
You're a good man?
Yeah.
Are you an honest man?
Yes.
Okay. I said that, you saw me do it before, which was a direct command in hypnosis to before.
Yeah.
If that's the number 4, put my money on the table, say, you're awesome, Marshall.
You're awesome, Marshall.
Hey, give him a round of applause. Hey, he gonna earn his money back here.
Ned, clear your mind. Where are you from? Massachusetts. I met my wife in Boston. So I love Massachusetts. My little sister lives in, what's that? You're born in Boston. Clear your mind. Any number 1 through 6, when you have the number, say yes. Take the die. Turn it face up. You saw the drill. Face up on the table. Cup your hand over it so you can't touch it, you can't change it, but I can't see it. Make sure it is face up to the number that you are thinking about. I'm going to go through all the numbers, and when I go through the numbers, I want you to say no to every question I ask you. Fair enough? So I'm going to say, is it 1? You're going to say no. You're going to say, is it 2? You're going to say no. I'm going to say, is it 3? You're going to say no. Fair enough? Here we go. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Is it 6? You kind of smile a little bit there. Is it 6? Okay, it's the number 5. What number is it? You win $1,000.
We got a $1,000 winner! We got $1,000 hold hard cash winner. Oh my God.
Come on over.
Congratulations. People winning money over here, guys, getting free drinks over at the Sky Diamonds booth.
You're also from Boston.
I was born in Boston.
Hey, do me a favor, clear your mind. Think of any number 1 through 6. When you have the number, turn the die face up to that number. Don't let me see it. When you turn it face up to that number, have you done it?
I have no.
You've done it now?
Yes.
Your name's Aggie? Aggie, I cheated a little bit. Sometimes I get it right. Usually I get it right, not every time. You got to cover it up, though. I can't see it. That was too easy.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready. You can, same number, different number. I don't care. Cover it up. Don't let your hand touch it. When you're done, say yes.
Yes.
You ready?
Ready.
I'm going to go through the numbers one at a time. Just say no to every answer, okay? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? No, say no to every answer. It's number 3. I know these are difficult instructions. Do me a favor. Think of any number 1 through 6. When you've got it, say yes. Turn the die face up to that number. Cover it up. Don't tell me what it is.
All right.
When you've done it, say yes.
Okay.
You're thinking of the number 6. I'm going to cut to the chase. If that's the number 6, give me my money back. Say, you're awesome, Marshall.
Oh, nice.
Now you understand the instructions,
Almost.
right? Clear your mind. When it's clear, say yes.
Yes.
Any number 1 through 6, go ahead and do it. Face up on the table. When you've done it, say yes.
Yes.
Sometimes people try to trip me up. They think that there's a number that I won't think of. Do you have any kids?
I do.
How many kids?
3.
You have 3 kids. How many boys?
3.
3 boys. That's good for you. I got 3 kids too. 2 boys. No dowries. I'm going to go through the numbers. Say no to every question. Understood?
Yep.
Is it 1?
No.
Is it 2?
No.
Is it 3?
No.
Is it 4?
No.
Is it 5?
No.
Is it 6?
No.
You hesitated on 2. That's the number 2.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh!
All right, come on above. All right, say your first name again.
James.
James, and you're from where?
Austin.
Austin. Clear your mind. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Pick any number 1 through 6. Turn the die face up to that number. When it is, say yes.
Yes.
You guys see what I did? I gave him some nonverbal communication, didn't I? I actually told him what number to turn it up to. Who saw what I was doing? Who's paying attention? Who knows what number's on that die right now? No. I said, pick any number. Just pick any number at all. Just pick any number. Yet I held 5 fingers up right in front of your face. That's why it's the number 5. Make him feel good.
Oh, man. Now, I don't want none of that Ricky Bobby witchcraft done on me, okay? Listen, I ain't into that Scientology crazy stuff, okay? I already been there with Grant Cardone.
No, that would be Grant Cardone.
Yeah,
yes,
I did.
That would be Grant Cardone.
Yeah. Man, guys, give this man a round of applause. Look, people look at me whenever Scott got into our program. He's like, first of all, it's expensive. I'm probably the most expensive program in the room because it's going to make you $1 million guaranteed. And he came to me. He's like, God dang, Lee, this is so much. Look, here's the deal. I'm going to be on your stage getting a growth championship belt. I'm better than everybody in this room. I promise you, ain't nobody going to beat me. I'm going to win. And at the end of this deal, I'm going to get a discount. Son of a bitch, I swear to God. Everything he said was true. He executed the plan. He started recruiting, started generating recruits, started generating the leads through social media. Even though he'd worked with successful roofers and saw other successful frameworks and already did $5 million a year, he was open-minded and coachable. When he saw the magic of other contractors getting results, he's like, man, there's gotta be something here. I don't care if Lee kind of bothers me. And he told me, he's like, Lee, you kind of bother me. I saw you at a conference. I thought you were egotistical, very kind of rude and confident, but I see these results.
Aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, there you go.
I am.
Never apologize for who you are.
Well, look, my mom, she bought me this poster. It says, be kind. Every morning, it's in my bathroom. It's a poem about being kind, with my words. I'm working on it. Yeah.
So any of you that are thinking about building your business, you're going to pay for it one way or another. You're either going to pay for it in the real world by losing deals, by misstepping, by wasting money on things that just don't work, or you're going to deal with the real deal like Lee is, and he's going to say, look, I'm in the business. I get it. I've already spent hundreds of thousands of dollars and made mistakes to learn these lessons so you don't have to learn them. Now, the other thing about your mastermind that I was talking to somebody, you introduced me to somebody in the hall.
Ron Collins.
Ron said, the best thing about the mastermind is the network. And I would agree. Yes. You got people that have invested $100,000. They're there to do business. Yes. They're not fooling around. You got other minds that are there, committed to their business, doing what they do. I promise you'll get more done. And then that network only grows over time. So as more and more people come a part of the mastermind.
One thing Ron said, it wasn't just the network. He loved the personal care, attention, and how much I personally poured into him.
He said you were kind.
He did.
He said that. I could hear your mama saying, I'm so proud of my boy.
Let me tell you, Scott on our podcast almost moved me to tears because I was so proud of him.
Awesome.
And really, I mean, I tell you, I love to watch people grow. And I love to see what happens when you hire and train folks and they grow. And how do you get a lot of fake mentors, fake coaches. It's almost an epidemic.
The internet opened up a Pandora's box.
So how do these guys differentiate the real from the not?
2 things. Number 1, have they actually had success in the field?
Okay.
Number 1. Number 2, and I mean this, and you know, Warren Buffett can say what he wants all day long. You show me somebody making $10 million, $100 million a year, they're not driving the same car they drove when they were broke. They're not. The whole point in making money is to spend money. That is the point of making money. The whole point in making money is to upgrade your lifestyle and your family's lifestyle. That's the point of making money. So people that are actually doing what they say they're doing aren't taking pictures beside somebody else's car. You come to their home, you're going to say, oh, I have trainers and other hypnotists, frankly, that walk into my house in Vegas at 17,000 square feet, and the first word they drop begins with an F. And I know what they're thinking. They're going, how the heck did you do this? Money is math. It's not difficult. It's different. So if there are people with less talent, less ability, less smarts than you, making more money than you, it's what they're doing. They figured out the equation. And so you need to stop working so hard. Those that think govern those that labor. Oftentimes the challenge is you're working too hard on stuff that isn't the highest and best use of your time. You've got to avoid minimum wage activities. You got to focus on income generating activities. You got to make sure as a business owner that is where your head is at. and that you farm out everything else. You delegate everything.
Don't take my $100 million blueprint. Take the guy that was here before, who's doing $20 million in Houston. He said, you're a recruiting company first, then you're a sales company, and then you're fulfillment. That's it.
In that order.
In that order. You know, I saw this opportunity. It's almost like I did a cage fight. We got it right here. I swear to God.
I saw that, man. You're a beast.
No, dude. It was really because I ran away from a fight in 7th grade. I was ashamed my whole life. This older than me dude beat me up, stole the girl. I had to change schools. I felt like a skinny little goofy guy my whole life.
Second Amendment, man.
Yeah, man. I could have shot him. But hey, here's the thing. My midlife crisis, that was my name going into the cage fight, midlife crisis. It's about finding balance as I scale, a peace of mind as I scale, and I love the physical aspect of working out. But going into the cage, dude, you know, I was scared. I was afraid. I was fighting somebody 15 pounds bigger than me. My mom was in the crowd. There was people watching on pay-per-view. I got a lot of haters on the internet, so if I get knocked out in my first fight, the guy had 4 fights, I'm getting memed on the internet for free. Like, just straight up. I'm not getting paid for this fight. I'm just doing it because I like to put myself in positions where I'm uncomfortable.
Well, it's hard to win, too. You're knocking the guy out, and your mother's yelling, be kind, be kind.
But I swear, right before I knew I wanted to do it, as I'm getting my hands wrapped, a fleeting moment, a thought came across me, man. Could you get out of this? Could you go out the back door? And, I mean, seriously, you go all the way up to that final point and you still look out the door as you're about to jump out the airplane and say, I can't do it, I can't do it.
That's where hypnosis comes in. It's not hard to hypnotize people. It's hard to take them out of the trance they're already walking around in every day. Good stuff. Awesome spending time with you. You are amazing. I look forward to seeing you in Miami.
Yeah.
I got to run, and I just say thank you from the depths of my heart for inviting me to be on your show.
Hey, man,
You're
thank
awesome.
you for being here, Marshall. I really appreciate you. Give this man a round of applause.